So you can go ahead. This is our test file. We can confirm it's the 123 details. So go ahead. You can drag and drop from there, or you can drag and drop from the desktop directly to here. Okay, very fast. If your internet connection is very fast, then it is easy. It will be easy for you. So it's already posted in your VPS. You can see it's already there. When you come back, the file is being added. So what is going on, everyone? I'm Abbas with you here. Welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to transfer files to and from your VPS. And let's begin. So firstly, I'm going to be giving you the VPS provider that I'm using, because I usually get comments of people asking me which VPS provider I use. I go for this guy because they're providing me with an NVMe option, which speeds up most of my projects, and I'm going to be putting the links in the description. And all this is happening at a very good and fair price. So you can see that they have 4 cores, 8 GB RAM at only $8. So let's begin. So first of all, you're gonna have to go to, I'm going to have to first create, so I'm gonna have to first create a file in order to go about this problem. Okay, document. I'm going to maybe call it test file. Okay, this test file, and I'm going to be logging into my VPS. Let me log into my VPS. Okay, I'm going to be starting with a simpler option. And everything, every process has its advantages. Okay, so the first thing you can do is just to come to the file, and maybe you can just right click and then copy, and then go to your remote desktop, and then just in your VPS, just right click and then paste. Very simple and very easy. Now, in order to confirm this, I'm going to maybe first delete this. Okay, yes, I want to delete. Okay, let's first maybe put in some details in this to confirm that the file that we're using is really the same. Okay, so we have 123 there. So right click, come here to copy, and then when you go to your VPS, right click and then paste. Okay, so when you come into your VPS, let me maximize this, and we double click this, and we open with any text editor. Well, maybe right click and then open. Now you can see we have details, the same details. We have 123, and also on our Windows side we have 123. Mind you, we are remote desktoping to a Linux. If you want to create a graphical user interface, I have a video. I'm going to be putting the links in the description. Okay, so we're going to be closing this, and now for now I'm going to delete this file for now. Move to trash. Yes, move to trash. Yes. Okay, so now the second option, if you have a very large file and it is going, your internet connection is not really that good, you're going to have to go and use any cloud drive based service. In this case, I usually use Google Drive. So go ahead. For example, I have maybe this. Log into my Google Drive. Okay, I'm going to be transferring this file. I'm just going to drag and drop. Okay, I'm going to okay, what is this? Okay, cancel this. Okay, I'm going to be dragging and dropping this into my Google Drive account. So you can see it's uploading here, and here's the test file. Then we're going to go in our VPS, log in the same details of your email, and then log into the Google. So you can see that it has come here in our Google Drive. And then when you try to maybe download the same file, okay, download complete. The internet is so fast. Okay, it's in the downloads, and then when we right click and then open, we can see that we still have the same file that has the same details. So if you have a very large file and your internet connection is not stable, it will be easier for you to upload it to Google Drive and then download it to your VPS, or do it vice versa. The other option is going to be using a file transfer. That is, if your connection is so good, and you're gonna have to come to this website here. You can also go ahead and buy Windows activation keys on this website, but for now we want to go to the collections tab and then look for the files option. Go to software downloads, and then you're gonna have to download this app here, which is WinSCP. You're gonna have to go ahead and download the WinSCP here, and it's going to take some seconds before it starts downloading. But since I already have it downloaded, I'm not going to need it to download. So as we wait for it, I'm just going to go ahead. When it downloads, just go ahead and install it, and it will just have to appear this way. There you go. I don't want to download it. It's already downloaded. Okay, pause or cancel. Okay, so you're gonna have to maybe go ahead and open it. WinSCP, you can see the same logo. Okay, you're gonna have to input your VPS. Let me log in my VPS that I'm already using there. Load. Okay. All right, best, and just log in, and then username. Just log in your credentials. Okay, just press enter. You're going to get an interface that is side by side, where you can drag and drop. Maybe this is your desktop and this is going to be your remote VPS. So let me try minimizing this, and we have only that in the way. So we have approved that we have removed everything on the desktop of our remote desktop or our VPS. So come into the software, so you can see that we're logged into the desktop part here. Or we can also come here to the desktop of our Linux, and nothing is there. So you can go ahead. This is our test file. We can confirm it's the 123 details. So go ahead, you can drag and drop from there, or you can drag and drop from the desktop directly to here. Okay, very fast. If your internet connection is very fast, then it is easy. It will be easy for you. So it's already posted in your VPS. You can see it's already there. When you come back, the file is being added. Let's see if we can add another file. Let's say I create a file and it's called, let me say, just random text. Okay, so when I come and drag, you see it creates it here in our desktop. So just drag and drop on the desktop of our remote server, and then you can see that random name, same text. When you open, it's going to be a blank document. Right click, okay, open, blank document. Okay, so there we go. The 3 steps of 3 processes, 3 methods of how you transfer your files to and from your VPS. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment section down below. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.